She had the audacity to list my lake for sale online. I'm not kidding. HOA Karen, self-declared queen of the subdivision, snapped a few pretty pictures of the lake on my private ranch and posted them on a real estate website, claiming it was a shared community water feature with future development potential. Never mind that it was clearly behind my fence, with private property signs every 20 feet. Karen lived on the edge of the HOA where the community butted up against my ranch. She had always acted like she had some claim to our land. She once tried to fine me for having unapproved fencing on the outside of their jurisdiction. But posting my lake for sale? That crossed every line. I confronted her, furious but calm. She smirked and said, "You never did anything with that lake anyway. I figured I'd help you out. Some people actually appreciate good property value." 2 days later, the police showed up. Karen had called in a hostile confrontation report. Claimed ID threatened her. Lucky for me, I had security cameras that showed exactly what happened. No yelling. No threats. Just me holding a printout of her fake lake listing and asking, "Are you out of your mind?" The officers left apologizing. But I wasn't done. I did some digging. Turns out Karen had bought her lot years ago when the housing development first went up, and she never fully paid off the taxes on a narrow sliver of land next to the road. That strip just so happened to be the only access to the HOA's shared walking path and park. So I made an offer to the county. Bought the tax-defaulted lot for pennies. Then I built a fence legally with permits. The next HOA meeting? Chaos. Karen stood up, yelling about how I was destroying the community spirit. I just handed out copies of her lake listing and said, "Community spirit doesn't include stealing land you don't own." Suddenly, she wasn't the queen anymore. People in the HOA started turning on her. Turns out, I wasn't the only one shed messed with. One family said she tried to tow their RV from their driveway. Another said she walked into their backyard to measure garden violations. She ended up resigning from the HOA board 2 weeks later. And the lake? Still mine. Still peaceful. Except now, it has a lovely new sign. Lake Karen Private Property. Not for sale. If you think this story was wild, wait until you hear what Karen did when she tried to sue me and accidentally sued herself. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what happened next.